Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today's latest transfer headline is Arsenal failed with Barcelona loan before securing Martin Odegaard transfer cube. So the reports are stating that Arsenal are keen to sign an attacking midfielder after offloading Mesut Ozil in January. Arsenal reportedly failed with the loan move for Barcelona youngster Riqui Puig before they secured the capture of Martin Odegaard until the end of the season. Mikel was desperate to add more productivity in his midfield ranks in January, as his two strikers lacazette and Aubameyang struggled for goals. Mesut Ozil was finally offloaded as the club reached the mutual termination of his contract before he moved on to Fenerbahce. There were a host of names on Arsenal's radar, including Norwich City's Emi Buendia, who was keen on the switch to North London. But the Canaries were not willing to reduce their valuation of the Argentine, as Arsenal explored other avenues. Borussia Dortmund's Julian Brandt was among the names discussed by Edu and the Gunners' hierarchy, but the attacker eventually stayed with the Bundesliga giants. It's now emerged that there was one surprise name on Arsenal's shortlist, in the form of Barcelona's Riqui Puig. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, a move was considered, but the La Liga giants held firm. Let's go back to the Premier League and let's reveal the behind the scenes of the past transfer window between two clubs. One is Barcelona and one is Arsenal. Francesco Porzio, Romano's co-host, said. Before Romano added, at the start of the window, Arsenal was seriously trying to sign Riqui Puig on loan with a buy option in a similar deal as Odegaard, also with Riqui Puig at Barcelona. Barcelona said, let's see with Coleman. If he wants to keep the player, if he wants to play, let's wait some weeks. Then in the middle of January, they said no, Riqui Puig is not moving, we are keeping him. Puig has mainly been a bit part player for Barcelona this season, but Coleman is a fan of the youngster, who is slowly receiving. In the end, Odegaard arrived from Real Madrid on loan until the end of the season. The Norwegian has featured just twice in an Arsenal shirt since making the move, as he looks to build up his fitness. Arsenal have no permanent option in the deal, but would be open to extending his stay should he impress in his new colours. Opportunities are expected to materialise in the next coming weeks, and Odegaard could receive his first starts against Leeds next time out. He's a player that Arsenal and Arteta was personally keen on signing, and he arranged talks with Odegaard ahead of the move in a bid to convince him to join. Odegaard was initially heading for Real Sociedad before Arteta's invention, and now the Spaniard is looking to get the best from the attacking midfielder who has a point to prove to his parent club, Real Madrid. So the reports are stating that Arsenal failed with Barcelona transfer for Riqui Puig before they secured the services of Martin Odegaard, but it seems like a surprise option on Arsenal's shortlist, as they did have Riqui Puig in their shortlist, and he was one surprise name many thought at that time. According to Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru, he stated that when it comes to Arsenal, since the start of the window, they tried to seriously try and Riqui Puig on loan with the buy option. They tried to do that with Martin Odegaard as well, but they didn't end up getting the buy option. But with Riqui Puig, they were seriously trying, but then Barcelona said, let's see with their manager, with Ronald Koeman. But it turns out that with Ronald Koeman, he said that he loves the player and he's a big fan of him, and he thinks that he would be a huge success in the future. So after the middle of January, Riqui Puig said, and Coleman especially, who was influential in the move, stated that Riqui Puig is not moving and that Barcelona were going to keep him until at least the end of the season. So when it comes to Arsenal, they failed to sign the likes of Barcelona youngster Riqui Puig, who's another young developing youngster who was dubbed to be the next Andres Iniesta. And it's really big names to be compared to the next Andres Iniesta, because we all know what Andres Iniesta is like. He's one of the top players in the world, someone that should have won the Ballon d'Or in my opinion. But it looks like someone like a Riqui Puig was really wanted to sign by Arsenal, but it didn't turn out to happen, and it ended up to be a fail. But other than that, guys, stay tuned for the next video. Remain blessed and peace.